Every great story needs a villain. A force of nature so powerful, so deep, and so terrifying that simply surviving against them feels like a victory. In the modern era of international football, that force wears blue. They are the ultimate final boss of the World Cup. But to understand how France built an invincible factory of monsters for 2026, we have to look at the exact moment they conquered the world, and the dark times they had to suffer to get there. The blueprint for dominance was actually drawn decades ago, 1998. On home soil, a bald genius named Zinedine Zidane destroyed a legendary Brazilian team, giving France their first crown. They were kings, but in football, the crown is heavy. By 2002, the Kings were humiliated, knocked out in the group stage without scoring a single goal.
Sport is arriving in the centre. Oh, it came off the tee, it's been turned in! Total miss kick, Turping lifts it in. Great chance for Denmark! Denmark! By Gravis and Kroenke across. Thomason, that's it! Goodbye, France!
In 2006, they rose from the ashes. Zidane delivered a masterclass against Brazil once again. Only to end his career with the most tragic red card in history.
They have!
The golden generation was gone, and darkness followed. If you want to appreciate the light, you must survive the dark. 2010 was the absolute bottom. Mutiny, strikes, and a national embarrassment in South Africa.
Pereira, flag down, flag is down, chance here for Mexico, around Lloris! Where the referee doesn't really have an awful lot of choice for Blanco.
Oh, he's and the header's in! And he's showing a red card here. There is the leaning arm in the Elves World Cup. Goes from bad to worse. Poorly delivered, not away conclusively though, and Pella! 2-0 for South Africa!
France wasn't just losing, they were a broken family. They needed a dictator, an architect. Enter Didier Deschamps. He didn't just bring tactics, he brought discipline. He purged the egos and started building a machine. The heartbreak of losing the 2016 Euro final at home to Portugal wasn't a failure. It was the ultimate fuel. By 2018, the factory was fully operational. This wasn't a football team, it was a perfectly balanced war machine. N'Golo Kanté was the engine that never stopped. Paul Pogba was the sniper. Griezmann was the brain. And a 19-year-old named Kylian Mbappé was the nuclear weapon. They didn't just beat Argentina, Uruguay, Belgium and Croatia. They physically and mentally broke them. Before we look at the terrifying squad they are bringing to 2026, if you love true football history, hit that subscribe button right now. It is the best way to help Beyond the Goal grow. And if you want to wear the armour of the world champions, check the link in the description to grab your classic retro football shirts. They went to Qatar in 2022, missing half their starters. No Kanté, no Pogba, no Benzema. Any other nation would collapse. But France just opened the factory doors and unleashed the next generation. Tchouaméni and Camavinga stepped in like veterans. And in the final against Argentina, when all hope seemed lost, Mbappe turned into an actual cheat code. A historic hat-trick that proved French DNA refuses to die. They lost on penalties, but the message to the world was clear: the monster is only getting stronger. Now look at the horizon. The 2026 World Cup in North America is approaching. Look at this squad. Dembélé, Barcola, and a prime Kylian Mbappé wearing the captain's armband. Camavinga and Tchouaméni ruling the midfield in Madrid. Saliba dominating the Premier League. It's a roster so deep their B team could reach the semi-finals. As they prepare to face prime Brazil in this week's massive friendly, the world is listening to the anthem. Les Imbattables, the unbeatables. The factory is producing monsters faster than ever. Are we looking at the greatest dynasty in international football history? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to Beyond the Goal for more epic World Cup documentaries, drop a like, and I'll see you on the pitch.